Ariana, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video we are going to be playing with some loose pigments that I purchased about a month ago. I've had them sitting in my studio for a little while now and I've kept saying that I'm going to make a video on them and then I don't. So tonight's the night that I'm finally going to do that. So these are loose pigments from the brand Shade Beauty. So I met the, well, I haven't actually met her in person, but I met the Instagram page. Her name is Dawn, and she's also in a makeup group that I'm a part of, and when I realized that she had her own pigments and makeup, I really wanted to try them. So her name is her brand is Shade Beauty. Her name is Dawn. I will link the link down below so you guys can go check out her page if you guys are interested. So she gave me a handwritten note. It says, Ariana, thank you so much for your support. I hope you love these from Dawn. So I'm really hoping I do. These are loose pigments. So they have like a little crown on them. They're super cute. They come in just these little cartridges. So the bundle that I picked up are actually the UV pigments. So I've really wanted to play around with some UV paint and some UV pigments, and I do have my paint finally. I ordered it off Amazon, so that has arrived and I'm really excited to play with those. And then these ones are, if I could stop making noise, that would be great. So these are just some loose pigments. I got some loose glitters. I got the color Azure, which is like a green. I got the color Black Delilah, which is like a black sparkle. And then I got a gold because I have gold eyes, so I really wanted to play with these. I will zoom you guys in a second just to show you what they look like up close. And then I got all of these UV, really bright neon pigments that I really want to play with. And I got all of these different colors. So I want to make a really cool non-wearable look, obviously, with these bright pigments and turn on my black light and see what it looks like. So these are loose pigments, so they're not pressed pigments, so they're gonna work a little bit differently and they probably will make a mess, and I'm prepared. So whatever, without further ado, I'm gonna zoom you guys in so you guys can see what these pigments look like up close, the packaging and whatnot, and then we can get into this look. So up close, this is what the pigments look like. The packaging is just these little tins with the pigment color all over it, and they have a little crown on them for the company Shade Beauty, and they say Shade Beauty on them, and they're super cute. I got all of these different colors and I'm really excited to play around with them and whatnot. So these are all of the colors that I grabbed. There is 6 in total, and then I have these, just these pigment sparkle ones. So this one is a gold, this one is the black, and then this one is the glitter. So this is like a green glitter. So I am gonna play around with the neon ones tonight. I'm not gonna play around with the glitter or the gold or the black. I'm just gonna stick to the UV ones just because I really just wanna play with UV. So I am going to set up my workstation and I will jump on into this look. I'm gonna start this look off by using Twinkle from Dream Street just in my crease, and I will jump into the loose pigments in a moment. So I'm just gonna put Twinkle all in my crease. Now that I have that in there, I'm gonna go into the first shade, which is going to be this pink shade, and I am going to put that all in my crease area. So on the inside they look like this. It's this bright pink pigment, and I'm really excited to try this out. So I'm gonna go in with a blender brush, and I'm just going to take a little bit on the brush and just kind of use the cap as like my way to brush it off. And then I'm gonna keep a towel on me at all times, just in case. So I'm going for a really non-wearable, really bright pink look. So this is going to look pretty intense, so bear with me. So these pigments are super bright and they blend really well, and they blow out really well. You do not need a lot, so keep that in mind if you decide to buy these pigments. You really don't need a lot. So now I'm gonna go in and do, I think I wanna do a cut crease. So I'm gonna go grab my ColourPop concealer. So I'm gonna go in with the shade Fair 06 with by ColourPop, and I'm just going to put that all over a flat brush like so to cut my crease. So I'm not the most like skilled person for cut creases, and I'm not the cleanest. So I just kind of put the cut crease on, and then I like to go in with my brush and my color, and I just kind of smooth out any of the spots that it went too high up, and I just blend those in just to make it a little bit cleaner. I don't really ever try to get a super clean cut crease just because I'm not quite there yet in the makeup world. And now I'm just going to go in with a little bit more of pigment and make that pink vibrant again. Super, super, super neon bright. And now I'm going to bring some of the pink down into my inner corner and bring it back up into the crease. And I'm going to go in with a smaller brush. So I'm going to go in with a brush like so. This is the mini flat angled brush by Lexi, and I'm just going to go in on my inner corner and just kind of flick the pink out. And now when you're about there, I'm going to go in with I think I'm going to go in with the same, actually, no, I'm going to go in with a packer side of my brush, and I'm going to go in with this purple. I'm just packing the purple onto my brush, and I'm just going to go in and I'm just going to lay it down all over my lid where that concealer is. And now this is when I'm going to go in with the Lexi Mini angled brush, and I'm going to go in with a blue. So I'm going to go in with a bright blue, and I'm going to put that on the outer corners. I'm just going back and forth over all of the colors and making sure that the colors blend into each other nicely. And with any of the soft edges or any of the hard edges, I'm just going over them and making them a little bit softer and blend into each other nicer. So because it is a loose pigment, there is going to be a lot of fallout, so I would recommend, if you guys do pick up these pigments, to do as I do and do your eyes first and your foundation second. Don't ever do your foundation first. That's just a disaster waiting to happen. I'm just gonna flick the blue out. And then go back in with the pink and just blend it all in together. That is an intense eye look, and it looks really cool. So now I am going to go in and I am going to clean up this eye look a little bit, just wipe off some of the fallout and clean up the edges, and I'm going to go in and do the exact same thing on the other eye, and then I'll be right back. Alright, so I have the other eye on now and it looks freaking amazing. I am so ecstatic with how pigmented these colors are and how cool this is turning out. So I am going to quickly go do my full face of makeup, and I will do... this isn't really a tutorial, this is really just me playing with makeup. So I'm gonna go do my full face of makeup, and I'm gonna do my brows and my eyeliner and some lashes off camera, just because you guys have seen me do my foundation routine a million times, so there's no point me wasting your time. So I'm gonna quickly go do that off camera, and then I will be right back, and we can do the rest of the under eyes, and we can play with the black light, and we can see if these pigments are actually UV or not. So I'll be right back. Alright, so now I have my full face of makeup on. I just threw on some bronzer, a little bit of highlight, which I used the Jeffree Star palette. I used the colors Ice Cold and Canary Bling, and then I used my NYX contour and sculpting palette like I always do. So now we can go in and we can do the under eyes. So I am gonna go in using just a small kind of tapered brush by Lexi, and I'm gonna go into the pink first. And I am just going to bring it underneath my waterline and keep it really close to my waterline and just kind of connect it up to where the wing is. And once the pink is done, I am gonna go into the purple. Using the same brush, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm gonna start from the outer corner and just bring it in. And then I'm going to stop right about there and just leave the purple on this side of the eye. And I'm gonna do the exact same thing on this eye, just to give a little bit of pop of purple. And then I am gonna leave the blue out altogether. I am actually gonna go in with the neon yellow, and I'm gonna put that on the inner corner because I think that would be a cool kind of pop of color to add in. So using the same brush again, I'm just going to put the pop of neon yellow right on the inner corner. And then of course, because it's mixing into the pink a little bit, it's kind of going a little bit orangey. So that we have that little pop of yellow on the inner corner. So now I think that's the eye look complete with the shadow. So I'm gonna go in and I'm just going to do my waterline really quickly just with a black pencil. You guys can use any pencil. This one is Rimmel, which I believe it's called Scandalize. And then I am gonna go in using the Double Decker Lashes by Butter London and just do my bottom lashes. And now for the lips, because I want the UV to be really, really intense. So I am gonna go in and I'm going to grab I'm gonna go grab a lipstick and I'll be right back. All right, so I just threw on a white wig by Lush Wigs, and it's the Polar Wig. And so now I am gonna go in using my two favorite colors in the Jeffree Star Equality bundle. I'm gonna go in using Queen Bee and Flamethrower, and I am going to make this look even more unwearable because why not? So I'm gonna start off by using Flamethrower. Now, once I have a Flamethrower all over my lips, I like to go on and put Queen Bee right in the center and kind of make like an ombre look. My lips are really dry right now though, so lipstick on them doesn't look that great. This is my favorite color combination to do with the Jeffree Star Equality bundle. I love the yellow and the orange together. I think they look so pretty. So this is the finished look with the crazy eyes and the bright orange lip to go with. So obviously this is not a wearable look. I mean, you could wear it out if you were bold enough. Have at her. I would personally probably wear this out because I just don't give a shit. But for other people, this may not be that wearable of a look, but this was because I want to test out my UV black lights. So I am gonna go turn on my black lights and we can see if this shows up or not. So be right back. So these are what the pigments look like under the black light. I have my giant black light right here, and the closer you get, obviously, the more intense the light and the pigments will show up. I have it sitting just right here. I don't want to move it too much because these black lights are really crappy and they tend to shut off for no reason. So these are what the pigments look like under the black light. They are super intense. This is the yellow, this is the green, this is the pink, this is the orange, and then I don't find that the blues are really reflective and the purple definitely is not. So those two kind of are a letdown because I used the purple and the blue on my eyes, but they are not really showing up. They're showing up a little bit the closer you get with the black light, then the more they show up, but they're not really showing up to the extent that I was hoping for. So the rest of them are really cool. So Jeffree Star's liquid lipstick is definitely not UV. I used the orange pigment on my lips after I put on Flamethrower, so don't think that Jeffree Star's lipsticks are going to work under a black light because they definitely do not. If you guys are, well, I put them away, but they definitely do not. So there's that little piece of information if you weren't already aware. And then of course my nails kind of glow because they're light green. My hair definitely glows. The more I turn down my iOS, obviously the less light I let in, and you'll just see like the UV, which, bring this up, you'll just see the UV. So it looks really cool and I'm really happy that I got to play around with this. So the next video that I want to do is going to be playing around with some UV paint, so that'll be in a future video to come. I don't think I'm going to do it tonight just because it's already almost, what time is it? It's already 11 o'clock and I have to go to bed because I gotta work in the morning because it's Sunday. So that'll be in a future video. So if you guys are interested in UV paint, then obviously stay tuned. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys did enjoy this video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below for more content like this. And I will see you guys at my next video. Bye! So this is what it looks like with a little bit better lighting. I got my other black light to work. So this is what it looks like up close and with the light all around it. And it's super intense. These pigments look absolutely amazing. You guys can see that I have some fallout on my nose and on my chin and on my arm. These pigments definitely do show up. So I am so excited. I am so happy for Dawn. These look absolutely incredible and they turned out really, really cool. So I'm super, super stoked for her. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys at my next video. Bye.